I have a message for my nigger Snoop Dogg. I send him message all the time, but he didn't respond. The African Americans are complaining. According to them, they are saying they need apology for slavery. They believe we enslaved them from Africa and sent them to England to become slaves. I don't want them to be angry. The days of slavery is far better than today. The Africans are not enslaved. Because now, no one get time to bring ships to put chains on the neck of black people. But if you see our brothers in Africa, all over the world, we ourselves walk through the Sahara Desert to knock the doors of the embassies to go for visa to come and work in abroad. What kind of work do we do there? In the ancient days, black people were slaves. I've instructed slaves before, and I know how it is. We were using them for cotton farm, sugarcane farm, railway line, and many industrial revolution. Better job. But right now, as I'm talking about, black people do dirty job. They clean toilets. They do care nurses, look after ill people, put diaper on ill people, sick people. It's bullshit. Because they got no job in their country. They are unemployed. Now, before you go to the West, you have to go to the embassy, go for birth certificate, get the visa, get plane ticket. Now everyone in Africa want to go to the West, go to China, go to Japan, because there is too much pressure on them. And when they get to the West, they don't have any better job. They keep on cleaning toilet, washroom. They serve as cleaners. So if you compare today to the ancient days of slavery, mark my words, the days of slavery, things was better than today. Because during the days of slavery, if you're a slave, we got a place for slaves. You eat the kind of food. We feed them well. And secondly, after feeding them, they don't pay rent. Those days, slaves were not paying rent. Slaves were not allowed to read. But they were not paying rent. They sleep anyhow they want. We take them to the farm by 6. And by 12 o'clock midday, we break them. They eat any kind of food they want. Now, black people in Africa come to the West. And when they get to the West, they pay money. Sometimes people pay $100,000 before they come to the West. People pay $50,000. Some pay $20,000. Even those who walk through the desert, they carry more than $10,000. I'm with them. And when it happened like that, what happened next is after they get there, they have to work hard to get papers, to acquire citizenship. Some of the women go through abuse, and their own fellow black people torture them. Even to transfer money to Africa is a problem. So if I compare today to the days of slavery, trust me, it's far better than the today. Those African Americans condemning the days of slavery, you did not see what happened. They are part of African countries. There is no job. The job Dr. Kwame Nkrumah created in Ghana, Nigeria, the oil, they couldn't use it to help the people. So Nigerian citizens walk through the desert, they get to the India, and because the whole family depend on them, they have to do drugs. I'm a CIA, I've investigated drug before. It's the Nigerians who brought drug business to India. And many people depend on them. That is very sad. It is very sad. They have to steal cars, do all of corrupt activities. For what? So, the days of slavery that the African Americans are campaigning is a cheat. It's better than today. Because today, no one forces us to come to the West. But we cross the desert, we cross the sea to get to Italy to enslave ourselves. Because ECOWAS, Nana Akufo-Addo and his fuckers are not able to create jobs for black people. So they are suffering. So black people should stop complaining about slavery.